And we are at long last back with the game that I have done almost no prep for, and you're going to figure out why very soon because of these people who are joining me today. Would you people like to go ahead and introduce yourselves?
I would challenge my friend to rock paper scissors shoot, but he would have the advantage because I wouldn't be able to prove if he's lying or not at the current moment.
That is fair.
So I will go first. Hi, hello. I am Jesse Crump, also known as Crump64 on many levels of the internet. I'm bringing in a new character. I'm gonna be playing Zertan, the Leowen Paladin of the Oath of Glory variety. And we essentially, as what we Manny brainstormed, think of like a paladin on the level of almost like a drill sergeant. Is in terms of that, we will see how that unfolds tonight. I now yield my time.
Hi, I am Archers. Today I will be also bringing a new character. My good friend Jacob von Colton, the Battlesmith Artificer, and his trusty companion FECCR.
I'm sorry, what did you just what was that?
His trusty Steel Defender FECCR.
As far as you say FCC, and I'm just like, what is the Federation of Communication?
No, FECCR.
Okay, that's what I thought. Because if I heard FCC, it was like, oh no, I'm in trouble. I don't want the FCC on my tail everywhere I go.
Okay, villain for this art, FCC. Figure out what that means later. And as I need no introduction because this is my channel, I'm just going to skip right over and we're going to get into the world of Aerith. Has this very unusual phenomenon that most people aren't really aware of, but that maybe one day a brave adventurer will look into, where every couple of years, on the second month of the year, the entire world just gets this kind of soft reboot. Most people just aren't aware of it. That being said, hi, welcome to the third season of Trick Roll. Where
did we just experience what it looks like just now?
Yes.
I looked at you and it looked like you just went through a soft reboot.
Yeah. Basically, all of our Gilith and Joseph and Vivi were on a grand adventure, and then the world gets rebooted, and now here we are. You know,
I just imagine the soft reboot it just happens at a lot more frequent rate. So we're just being in the middle of one adventure, in the next episode we're completely somewhere else.
Yes.
You're now in this dungeon. Next episode, you're now in the sewers. Next episode, you're now in the mountains.
You know, don't tempt me. I will do that. And then I will make you all make a wisdom save to see who's even aware.
Yeah, because it gets to that moment where it's like, what happened last episode? Doesn't matter. Here we go.
Yeah. So today, our two characters whose names I absolutely will remember find themselves in the town of Twin Drinks.
By my name to help you out.
Same.
Yeah, because I have time to actually look at the Zoom and read the names on there. You know, it would be a good thing if I did, but
yes, it would.
But you know, I've only got two screens and I have to keep track of a lot of stuff. I really should look into an extra monitor one day, but that requires money, and I spend mine on game stuff.
Yeah, and my Energy is no longer sponsoring us, so we need to find new ones.
Oh, actually, we do still have that discount.
Really?
Yes, it never went away. We're still an affiliate with Maw.
Okay, I just saw they were pulling from the partner programs. I wasn't sure if we were sponsored them or not.
Then you know something I don't.
Okay, so
Okay.
So they're basically they were the sun is setting on the partner program with Moss, so I wasn't sure.
I hadn't read all the
Sorry to
apparently
bring
I
this.
missed an email.
Sorry to
Hi.
bring this out live. It's fine.
Yeah. Hi. You can sponsor Trick Roll directly by giving us money. Just give us money directly.
That's how sponsorships work, right?
Yeah.
Right, Galactus?
Actually, yes. But if you go over to warpfilms.com, I do have ways that you can support us a little bit more directly. We have PayPal, we have coffee. Jesse has a Design by Human shop. I have a Design by Human shop. We
You
don't
have
worry
a
about
Design by
Arches. He's in
Human.
Italy. Arches is in the UK. We don't have to worry about him.
Yeah,
He's
so
taken care of by governments that are better organized.
governments.
Yeah,
What is he? Is he just have more than just dual citizenship? He has quadruple.
no, you'll find that what you hire me, you get a very special form of service.
Which we're not allowed to talk about, I suspect.
Yeah, because that consults contacting all the 15 governments he's under.
Yes, 15.
Yeah, 15.
I just know he's somewhere in the UK. I know the UK is a big place. Well, actually,
Yeah.
no, it's a small place compared to us. Anyway, the point is, we don't worry about him because it costs way too much money to send money to the UK. So, that's why they don't get paid.
Yes.
Jesse, your check's in the mail.
Yeah, thanks.
Yes, and I'm sending you something special as part of my service to you, Andy.
Well, I don't think I need your services because, again, you know what? Let's get back to Twin Drinks, the town that Zaratan and Jacob find themselves in. It is called Twin Drinks because when the village was first founded, the twin brothers that were moving into this valley decided, hey, it'd be a great place to build a tavern because there's a natural pass on each side, but they couldn't decide which pass to build the tavern on. They got into an argument. They each built their own tavern. The entire town formed around, in between them. So Twin Drinks became the name. I put thought into this name.
I love it. And
yes.
now
So
I'm just hoping that those taverns had then hired their own mercenaries.
Yes. Even though the original owners have passed away, it's still just a friendly rivalry between the two taverns that occasionally hires people to go and beat people up at the other tavern. Friendly rivalry can vary greatly from person to person.
We have created a Dungeons and Dragons version of Team Fortress 2. I love it.
Oh,
so I'm heavy weapon. So what are you, Jacob? Oh, you're the engineer. Never mind. You said you're
Battlesmith.
Yeah. So we have the engineer and the heavy from one of the sides already. See, this is why Andy doesn't prep. We just give him ideas. We give the thinnest line of storytelling. We'll just just come up with our own lore.
Pretty much. Like, if any story I made up, you guys were just going to abandon for your own shenanigans anyway. That's why I started renaming this Shenanigans.
That should be a grand fighting tournament in this world. The Shenanigans.
It already is.
Yeah, we're in the middle of a reboot, so we can throw whatever we want into the world.
Yeah, we can do whatever we want.
Because we don't have Cal here this week. That means government can reign.
Yeah, governments can be fine. We don't have to go there with a battle axe in hand. Where's your king? We don't have a king. Where's your mayor? We don't have a mayor. Where's your burgomaster? We don't have a burgomaster.
Well, Bob has the job today, but he has to give it up next week because his crop is coming in. So Jim will take over for him. Okay, I gotta go beat up Jim ahead of time.
Everyone knows the true secret burgomaster is Ronald.
Where's your burgomaster? We don't have a burgomaster. Where's your sheriff? We don't have a sheriff. Then how is there crime? There is no crime. What do you mean there's no crime?
I will organize crime.
I will make crime.
We're robbing the house. I don't want to rob a house. You're robbing a house, buddy. Okay. Whose house are we robbing? Your house. Like, what?
I'm rubbing my own house. Okay.
Honey, I'm here to steal from the children. We don't have children. Dadgummit. Okay, you two have children. We'll be back in 5 years. You can rob your children.
Oh, my
Creating
brain.
your own lore, Kyle, because we know you're watching.
Oh, that's right, Kyle. We're using all this against you later.
Yes, exactly. We're
But for
predicting your
today-
every move.
As our two brave adventurers are gathering over at the notice board, which it's just filled up with things that people have seen around the village. So the Total News Network is stopping by to post some new notices to the board. Yes, Vlad, I only have 2 people today because that's how many showed up. Thanks for joining us. So, okay. So, I actually don't know what you guys were doing today. So that's why there's, because why would the DM plan for anything? So that's why I just put you guys in front of the notice board.
So, question to Jacob. Do you want like Zertan and Jacob have been traveling together, or this is where they met?
I can go either way.
That does not help me in the slightest. So I asking you 2 choices. There is no third, whatever.
I'm because of how he got here. I'm assuming they're just meeting.
Okay, just me.
All right.
So how would you describe what Jacob looks like?
Think a cross between Christian Donovan from Will Has 13 and Hugh Jackman's Van Helsing.
So a freak, got it. And you have like a robotic companion?
Yes, yes, metal dog,
a metal dog. Okay, what size of a dog?
greyhound.
Size.
Oh, medium.
Medium. Okay, thank you. Because it's just like I don't have a perfect knowledge of dogs, so just if you just tell me like
Greyhound can basically hop up on a fence and look down at you.
Okay, that I like that.
So yes, if this one ever pops up onto its hind legs and starts walking around, he's about 7 feet tall.
God.
He's almost 5 feet tall, just standing on all 4 feet.
Oh God. Okay, good to know.
That's the rough. Well, no, I'm thinking of a mastiff or a box.
It's his creation. He can
Yeah. You tell us,
You can
Jacob.
say it's a Chihuahua and it's so ginormous.
It's a greyhound the size of a mastiff.
I got the dimensions wrong, but I was too far into the build that I didn't want to make corrections.
Where like Jacob is about 5'8", long shaggy red hair, held swept back with a pair of steampunk goggles,
Okay.
and wears duster jacket and a chainmail.
Okay.
And has a vacant but piercing look in his eyes.
Okay, and the best way I would describe Zertan is when you first look at him, he's in full plate armor with when he is wielding a weapon, he's holding a shield in one hand and a battle axe in the other. The armor is black and gold, but his fur is bright white, and just basically head of a lion with mane, and it stands about 6 feet tall, male. And if you require more information other than that, let me know.
If you want a better look, understanding of what Jacob looks like, there is actually a image of him on my character sheet.
Alrighty. So I just imagine our characters are just basically, are we arriving at the same time at this bulletin board, or do you want to arrive sooner or later?
We can write at the same time.
Right, arrive at the same time. All right. So do we have to roll for an investigation or anything to see what we find on this board?
No, you can just see what you find on the board.
Okay.
There's a handful of things like lizard men were seen down at the river. This is a combination of heads up to anybody else in the area, and if anybody wants to go deal with the problem, that's great. But there's no like set rewards for most of these jobs.
Oh, okay. So it's more of a notice board than
Yeah.
than a bounty
like,
board.
Yeah, like, hey, we found some strange mushrooms. What? No, I think they're safe to eat. This is all written out. It was a conversation.
Can't see out of left eye. Don't know if this was herbalist. Herbalist, please comment.
Yeah, and then down at the bottom it just says, "Damn it, Kyle." And
we're basically looking at a Twitter feed.
Yeah.
Or,
Except
no,
this one was a
Yahoo
long one
Answers.
written out by one person.
Yeah, Yahoo Answers. That's what we're looking at.
Yes. Yeah.
Does anyone know the name of that one song?
There is a herbalist. Look, if you didn't eat them all, I will try to help you. What? Moving on, there is like I said, there was some lizard people down at the river. There's been no contact with a village about a day and a half to the south. It was called Burgerton. Well, I mean, it is called Burgerton, but nobody has heard from any of the Burgertons in about a week. So it's like, hey, there's probably something down that way. I'm not willing to risk my life to find out. Just like, you know. And well, then Tavern A is hiring people to rough up people over at Tavern 1, because Tavern A, Tavern 1.
I just imagined the Zertan would just casually just look over the Jacob. Are you by chance having any luck of finding anything?
Depends what you mean by find anything. Looking at these weird notices, quite amused. No zombies, so that's good, I think. Zombies are quiet, that might be a bad thing. Oh, sorry, what was your question?
And I imagine the Zertan, she's basically just on and off, like looking at the papers now, like, needless to say, I'm looking for work, and a lot of these seems to be the levels of commoner work, not a level of us heroes, I guess we could call ourselves. You clearly look like you're not from around here.
No, definitely not from around here.
So, needless to say, are you looking for work as well?
Just trying to get my bearings. Work could help with that.
Looks like we're on the same ship, sailing on the same ocean. Name's Zertan.
Jacob, this is FPCCR.
Nice to meet you, Jacob. All right. So, hi, big little hi, fella. Hi. Has it always been metal?
Yes, I built it myself.
Okay, good. Oh, okay. That makes me the next series of questions not usable. All right. So we can either keep skipping on the board, or we can try just simply asking if anyone requires our assistance in person. You know, old-fashioned way.
I'm fine either way. You lead the way.
A person with a very complicated look and companion. You seem to be very, as many would say, chill.
Well, I'm not fearing for my life every time I open my eyes, so that's always good.
You were saying if someone were to blast your arm off, you'd be like, it's Monday.
Well, I would probably build myself a robotic arm, then choke to death with it.
Right. Okay. I did not foresee that. Okay, you make valid point. Okay. How about this? We'll just ask around, see if anyone does require much of assistance, because I don't think we're gonna get much from this board, honestly.
Nope, just a few chuckles.
Yeah, about it for chuckles, yeah. And so I just basically we're gonna start at I'd say let's start at Tavern A. And let's just simply ask, so like, is anyone require assistance of our kind of work? And we'll gladly present mechanical dog and muscles and weaponry.
And as you're on your way, Jacob, I want you to make an initiative roll for me right quick.
Okay.
Because you are being so chill about everything. A random person is attacking you.
God! Someone's picking a fight with you.
So that's an 18.
That's exactly what he rolled. So I'm going to give the advantage, the initiative to him, who's only able to strike you with a 5.
Nope.
So just some guy goes running up and tries to punch you in the face.
It's just like, come here, you son of a bitch.
Yeah, exactly. But they miss by a mile.
He is met by 3 crossbow bolts to the chest.
Well, roll for that. Let's find out if it actually happens.
So I have to ask, are these bolts coming from an actual crossbow, or do you have like an arm mechanism that I don't know about?
A hand crossbow.
And crossbow. Okay, is it an actual hand crossbow, or is the hand the actual crossbow?
Okay, so that's a 28.
Uh-huh.
If anything, I will definitely allow, like, this is going through Zertan's hand. He's trying it because he has seen this level of magic and mechanical machinery before. So he's just trying to get, okay, is it this kind, or is it this flavor?
That's 10 damage.
Okay.
First attack. That's a 30.
Okay. Just go ahead and roll the next attack to see if it hits.
And that's and that is a 19.
Okay. So yeah, you 3 crossbow bolts to the chest before the guy even gets within 10 feet of you. He just drops dead.
For a total of 31 damage.
Yeah. He's dead. He was just a commoner who was hopped up on mysterious mushrooms. So yeah, that happens. Everybody kind of looks at him and is like, oh, don't eat those mushrooms, guys. Somebody going to go up and add that note to the board. Like, mushrooms make you psychotic. Then people shoot you.
Zertan is debating on using his divine senses on his new companion. Because we've known each other for maybe like 2 minutes and it's already been a murder. All right, so I guess I might as well. All right, I'll use divine sense and then I'll ask my fellow player, what is your alignment?
Chaotic good.
Chaotic. Okay, so you got it. So you.
Chaotic neutral.
Chaotic neutral. So I just that moment, I imagine it's like, and then he just like he focus on you. It's like, okay, not evil. Now within 60 feet of me is their evil, and I don't want the town just to glow red.
No, the town doesn't glow red. It is like a pie chart type thing. It is mostly green. It's a little bit yellow, and yes, there is a sliver of just bright red.
Right, I can work with that. I just had that greatest feels like, wait, I have a range of 60 feet. Oh no!
Yes, there is great evil within 60 feet of you.
If I'm sure. There always is.
And Jacob looks down. Jacob looks down, just goes, huh. Looks down. Huh. Sorry about that. And walks off.
Your apology, well, apology accepted.
Thank you.
At that moment, like, well, we better wait for the proper authorities to ensure that we don't want to be on the wrong-handedness.
Nope, let's go.
I'm sorry, my good sir. I don't think you understand how this works. You see, there's a man on the ground. He is unmoving. He is very much not moving. He is.
The body starts to twitch.
He's now moving a little. Needless to say, the medical attention is necessary. And we don't just simply leave a good fellow soul like this. Because needless to say, to put it simply, it is your fault. It is no matter what you say or do, so we have to do the right thing.
The crossbow bolts look like they are sinking into the body now. And strands of fungus are coming out of where they were.
Oh, all right. We need to alert any level of authority immediately, even if it's just a deputy. Someone needs to know.
Oh, don't worry. Leonard will be here shortly. He's only got one leg, so it takes him a little while to get across town.
Have a bit of a robotic leg.
And like about 100 feet away, if anybody has good eyesight, you can see a man with a crutch who's limping slowly. He's got a star on his chest.
Oh my!
He'll be here in about 10 minutes.
FCCR, fetch.
Oh fudge! Oh no.
Okay. How does that look?
He bows down, stops, leans down, and basically offers his back.
Okay. I mean, like, does he go just like running through the crowd?
Yes.
I almost imagine he was going to parkour on the rooftops or something.
Nobody was expecting this, so he knocks everybody down as he goes. God. Leonard is now absolutely terrified, so your robotic dog basically has to pick him up by the scruff and drag him back. Oh my god! Oh my god! What's going on here? What's going on?
Oh, officer, perfect. Just what we needed to see. So, and then he starts presenting the body,
which is now getting up. I need everybody to roll initiative.
Okay. Please tell me our little deputy is part of the initiative.
Yes, he is.
Yes.
But he gets disadvantaged because he's on the ground and not very
understandable.
Okay, that's a nat 20, so 22.
Okay.
I got a 17.
Okay, so it'll be Jacob and then Zaratan.
Mm-hmm.
So, Jacob, what do you want to do?
Jacob just looks, blinks, shoots.
Okay.
He fires his arm cannon.
Yeah. Okay, roll your attack.
I'm just gonna make up tech that Jacob has at almost every attack.
I absolutely love the idea that we play a game where the other players design your character for you.
17.
He fires
Okay.
his big toe minigun.
Uh, that's
Oh, sorry. Do you say you rolled a 17?
yeah.
Okay, that does not hit.
Okay. A 26.
That one does hit.
That's going to be 9 points of damage.
Okay.
Third attack.
Okay.
That's a 19.
19 just hits.
And that is 13 points of damage. So that's a total of 22.
Okay. All right. Is that it for your turn?
Yeah.
Okay. Zeraton.
Zertan will move in front of the deputy and just do the whole "get behind me," and he'll present his battle axe and attack the I guess
Okay.
the fungi.
Yeah. Attack the fungi.
All right. Swing with the first attack. That one's a 23.
That'll hit.
And that will be 8 slashing damage.
Okay.
And second attack, only a 10.
Okay. A 10 does not hit.
Okay.
So the fungus guy is going to attack, and let me double check because obviously I have a very strong idea of exactly who
Went from-
he is, and I'm
went
not
from-
making this stuff up.
we went from Team Fortress 2 to The Last of Us.
I thought about that on the way.
What video
Okay.
game franchise are we going to go to next?
Zeratan does a 19 hit.
I'm going to use my reflex, FCC self reflexive action to propose disadvantage.
Okay. It is still going to be a 19 to hit.
Okay.
All right. I have an AC of 20, so that does not hit.
Okay. So then when he attacks with a 22, that will just hit.
Yes.
And that is going to be 5 points of slashing damage as he attacks you with, apparently he has developed a razor along his fingers.
All righty.
And his second attack will not even be good enough to bother mentioning. It was only a 13.
Okay.
So that one hit nothing. And now Leonard, the deputy, what the hell is going on here? I was trying to have a drink, and then somebody said that somebody was killed, and then a big metal thing drags me over. And now Bob is... What happened to Bob?
Well, clearly, Bob evolved.
Okay.
To what we do not know, but right now it is hostile. We must flick it down.
That's Leonard's turn. Did you say lick it down?
We must strike it down. I don't dare.
Bob is going to... Oh, yeah, no, Bob just attacked. I'm getting everybody mixed up. That is back to Jacob's turn.
Okay. I'm going to do the same thing as always. 3 shots straight to the chest.
Okay.
That's attack. That is a 28.
Okay. It just hits.
First day, Bob. Day 2, God.
That is a 24.
That'll hit.
With how laid back Jacob is, gonna be like, so you want to slay a god? Yeah, I think I'm ready.
But, and that is a 16.
16 doesn't hit, but your first 2 do.
That's a total of 20 damage.
Okay.
And now, let's see here. I'm going to use Force Empowered Rend with FUCCL.
Okay.
If I can find out how I can roll this thing.
They usually don't make pets very easy to roll. You might have to do that manually.
How do I do it, man? Okay.
There should be dice on the side of your character sheet.
Okay. That is a 20 to hit.
Okay, that'll hit. The suspense is killing Bob,
Yes.
but not as fast as
As-
killing me. What's the damage?
10.
10. Okay. All right, Zaratan, it is your turn. Zaratan. I'll get it right eventually.
In good time. All right, so I know like Bob has been taking the clear damage to the ball. And like, is he just like continue walking it off, or is it just clearly this is doing something to him?
Well, actually, I was going to say this for the next round, but you see that while it's doing damage, each crossbow bolt is also being consumed by the fungus and being filled in with fungus rather than flesh. So he's regenerating at the moment.
Jacob, piercing doesn't seem to be doing much. We may have to cut him limb from limb. Sorry, Leonard.
What is going on in this town?
So it's like, so now it's like he's gonna try aiming for aiming for the arms with the battle axe in an
Okay.
attempt to cut them off.
Okay, that's going to be a higher DC, but if you do well, it might pay off.
Okay, so first attack, that's 18.
18 does not hit the limb.
Okay, so we'll swing for the other limb. All right, that one's a 24.
24, that does hit.
Okay, and that will be 9 slashing to the left arm.
Okay. So, all right, I'm going to keep track of this a little bit differently, but
Just
okay.
you just bring out a board of operation. All right, here we go.
Basically,
So here's Bob.
yes. Left arm is definitely damaged by that
We're
hit.
aiming for the tennis elbow.
Do you have anything else you want to do this round?
I do, but I don't have a full skill of the level of threat we're dealing with right now, so I'll end my turn there.
Okay. Let's see. Leonard
right now I'm just seeing like a case 0 situation.
Yeah.
And I think we got that handled. Think we have it handled.
Okay. Leonard, no longer being held by the dog, whose name I will definitely not get for a while, is going to hobble off as fast as his missing leg will let him, screaming the whole time, I just wanted to have a drink at the bar. This wasn't supposed to happen. This was scheduled for next week.
I imagine it's just supposed to be a temp job that he just picked up. It's like, I told him it was easy hours, easy pay.
Yeah. The tortoise behind you is going to put up a new notice. Sheriff needed.
Sheriff need available hours.
All right. The fungus is going to attack. This time is going for Jacob. Jacob, I'm going to assume a 28 will hit you.
I'm going to pose disadvantage.
Okay. So it may not. Okay. This one's only a 20.
I'm going to cast shield.
Okay. And because you've done all of this, does imposing disadvantage use your reaction?
That's FCCR's reaction.
Oh, okay. Okay. So when Bob tries to swing at you, you cast a shield right quick, and because of the disadvantage, he had to switch to his left arm, the damaged one. When it hits the shield, the arm just falls off.
Oh.
His
We're gonna
take a minute to look at that arm. Does a 22 hit you?
No.
No. Okay. So when he looks down, he just swings with the other arm, but does not hit you. But now he just has one arm is on the ground.
Oh, God.
And Jacob, what is your action?
Hmm. Jacob looks down his crossbow. It's actually run out of size, puts it and grabs. And you see these massive gauntlets just shoot out his gauntlet, shoot out and it grabs him, and just yeets him.
So you are going to try to throw Bob?
Yeah.
Okay. Make a let's call that an athletics check. And let me check his.
That's a 13.
Okay. He manages to wiggle out of your grasp before you can throw him.
Then I'm going to bonus action shoot.
Okay. So as you reach for him, he like his clothes get torn as he rips out of your grasp, and you shoot at him.
Yeah, that's a 28.
28 hits.
For 8. For 8.
Okay.
Just to make sure that you know this is all magical.
Yes. I assumed at this level everything is magical.
Yeah.
Well, at least the ones that I knew would have access to magical weapons. Speaking of non-magical weapons, Zaratan. Oh, sorry, your pet gets to go.
Yeah. That is a 23.
Okay, that'll hit.
Oof. That's gonna be that's gonna be 4. That's gonna be 5.
Okay. And as you shoot more bolts into his chest, those bolts just sink into the body. More fungus is coming out to fill in the holes. Zaratan, it is your turn.
All right, we're gonna try going for the legs now. So
Okay.
first swing, only a 13.
13 does not hit.
All right, second swing and 18.
18 just barely misses. And Zaratan, because you were aiming for the legs, you had to kind of like crouch down low, and you're just a swipe that he's just able to jump over. It's probably a little bit humiliating. Probably a little bit more humiliating when the severed left hand clocks you with a natural 20.
I'm going to pose disadvantage.
How many times can you do that per round?
I can pose disadvantage once per reaction.
This is still using the original reaction. So like your round hasn't restarted yet.
Oh, fair enough. No.
So otherwise that would have been really cool. I just had to check on it. And this would be an excellent time to say I had a better idea for how to do natural 20s. Rather than just risking rolling 2 die and still winding up with a low number, I like to go with the idea of you get max damage on the first die, and then you're rolling damage for you roll the second die and add that to the max damage.
Okay.
So
max plus roll.
Yeah. I thought that would be a little bit more fair until I was the one with the first natural 20 of the battle. And Zaratan gets punched for 20 damage as this fist on running tentacles clocks him in the face.
I just meant it perfectly.
Exactly. And Jacob, Bob is going to go after you for a 15.
That misses.
Okay, it is your turn. There's now 2 things running around.
Is his arm cut as magical?
Is what?
Does Bob's arm cut as magical?
You haven't been hit yet, so you wouldn't know.
Quick, let me look at your scar.
Do you want to spend your action
I would
investigating
love-
the attack?
I just love he just like full on like Minority Report. If I analyze the attack here.
I'll let you spend your action analyzing the attack. You won't even have to roll if you just tell me you spend your action trying to figure out whether or not this is magical.
Imagine the attack was magical. Thanks.
I'm gonna look at the massive crater the size of Zagra's face and size. He just pats him on the back and casts Cure Wounds.
Okay.
Okay. Regain 8 points. 8 points.
I swear I thought you were about to say you gain 8 poison. I'd be like, what did you cast?
When the druid gets it's wrong.
What finger syringe did you accidentally put in?
Hold on a minute. All of my chemicals are red for some reason. I'm pretty sure this is it.
I'm just making up what weird freak that Jacob is in every round.
I allow this.
Yeah,
So Jacob just takes out a syringe and injects Seriton. I'm pretty sure this will help. Call me in the morning if you feel sick.
I don't know the anatomy of blind people, but I'm sure you're.
Are you allergic to peanuts? Because this is just straight peanut butter.
I mean, okay, I said he was an engineer. Now he's becoming a messed up medic.
Depending on where he's from, engineer and medic could be the same thing.
If you're safe in your Warhammer 40k, I will smite you on the spot.
He's a necroninja. A necroninja. Damn it, I will come up with this word. Necrotic engineer. It's going to be combined.
Engineer.
I will spend minutes working on this while you roll.
Okay. Now, gosh, I'm so conflicted now because it's that moment where it's just like, okay, so now the limbs can be animated. So he's if he cuts off more limbs, he's just gonna have more problems. And then he's afraid, okay, is this a creature where if I cut it from the source goes with it, or is just gonna sprout more problems? Gosh, I hate case zero situations, and he's gonna go for the head.
Okay.
But doing that, he's gonna use bonus action magic weapon on his axe before making contact.
Okay.
So, there's the freaking nat 20. There you are.
Oh, I like to imagine that you're pulling back the swing, the axe starts to glow, and you cleave. What is the damage done?
Okay, so my max with the magic weapon will be 2d8 plus 6.
Okay.
Doing that quick math. So that'd be 22 plus my next roll.
Okay.
So that'll be 30 slashing damage total on that one strike.
Okay. How do you want to do this?
So I just imagine he just mutters a prayer of just like whatever God in this realm is listening, he might call, and just flicks. He's just going for he imagines like it's just gonna make contact with the head, it's gonna be splattered. But next thing you notice, he doesn't feel anything, and he just sees the Bob and Twain.
So, like, to all the gods who oppose party time, fuel my axe, and you end Bob right then. You leave him in technically 3 pieces. I forgot about the arm.
Yeah. Yeah, it's saying. Then he looks at the hand. It's like, just to be safe. And second attack at the hand.
Okay, attack the arm.
Another net.
Don't even worry about rolling damage. This was just a severed arm after all. Just
These are the
the
cleanest.
arm was getting ready to run away,
This is
and
the
you
clean-
just slash it, pinning it to the ground.
with a divine strike from whatever.
Yeah.
This is the cleanest cut this Battle Axe has ever made.
Good grief. 2 natural 20s to wrap that up.
Jeez.
Get
the shit out the week report. Then it just repeats itself. Just every time we can bring in the ship, and it gets worse and worse. Now there's 2 Bobs. No.
Yeah. And because of the fact that you got natural 20s and you imbued your axe with additional power, as you saw, some fungus was about to grow, but it just starts to crumble into dust.
Good, because I'm about ready to. It's like, all right, time for you to break out your flamethrower leg. Do it now. Now. Dog, do you know flamethrowers? They're flamethrower dog. Dog flamethrower now. Just realized I had a voice for this character. Now comes the voice of Giles without me thinking.
That was that was interesting. Seems we had corpses follow me wherever I go.
A plague doctor is walking up. It's like, I'm just going to collect a few samples here.
Do it. You must. And Jacob, I'm very much concerned about you as he's just wiping off the battle axe. I'm very concerned of this possible partnership we're having. If were a mercenary or a bounty hunter in your past jobs or anything? Do you have any blood trails I need to be aware about?
Nope. All the people I thought were dead.
You wouldn't lie to me, would you?
No.
Okay.
Nope. I was an undead hunter.
Gee, and then now this is how you got your start, or just this is your last job?
My entire life.
Aha. Do undead seem to sprout? No pun intended. Seem to be coming every time you go to a new town?
Nope. Just where I come from, everyone's undead.
And where are you from, you don't mind me asking?
Different dimension.
Okay. Forgive me if I seem to be rattling your chains, my good friend. Just needless to say, you seem awfully calm even after we, despite what could have been a possible case 0 amongst this town, and you seem like it's just an every other Saturday.
Well, considering the fact my entire dimension was overrun by zombies, no.
Gee, so this was probably like the equivalent of just having your Pop-Tarts for breakfast.
Pretty much, yes.
All right, understandable. Okay.
Part of the reason why I'm so calm. This place seems so far to be a relatively peaceful place.
And you say this with utmost confidence.
Well, when basically is the worst that I've seen so far is this, and if I stepped out of my town, my hometown, I usually had hundreds of zombies coming at me. So yeah, pretty peaceful.
Zeratanus, at this moment, you hear a young woman cry out, "You killed my paw!"
No, we killed Bob. There's a difference.
Yeah, Bob was my father. And now she's charging at you with the rolling pin.
Like,
Shield up.
crossbow out.
Oh, God. I swear, if he caused another murder.
She,
Oh, it
she
must be
rolled,
lunch.
she rolled a 13 on her initiative. Are either of you actually going to try to do anything other than
No,
block her?
I'm just getting the truth up. We can imagine it's just a full on king, king, king. We can talk about this. We can talk about this.
What was your AC with the shield?
AC is a 20 with the shield.
20. Okay, then yeah, she's not hitting. Yeah, she's just banging on.
He's making ding, ding,
I
ding.
know he was a mushroom addict, but he was still my father, and I have to avenge his death.
Yeah, like
I immediately just glare at Jacob like saying non-lethal force. That is
Yep.
an order.
fine. I grab, like you see his massive gauntlet disappear, pick her up by the back of the neck.
I thought he was just like, I activate my jackpot belts and I just go up into the sky with her.
No, no jet boots, just gauntlets of ogre power.
Roll for your strength check.
Okay,
Just that's one way to take non-lethal force.
that is a that's a 10.
A 10. What do you want to do with her?
I'm just gonna pick her up. Just
And like an unruly kitten, she's just swinging around.
I just turn to the face. Look, we can do this the easy way or the hard way. Easy way is
an non-lethal way.
easy way has you going home crying about the death of your father. The hard way has you being dragged home by my friend here.
I will dedicate my entire life to the revenge of my father. I don't care how long it takes.
He puts his crossbow bolt to the thing. Please don't. It would be unwise.
She's just calls out, I swear to every god, I will dedicate myself to becoming a strong enough adventurer to beat the man who beat my father.
Like he looks uncertain. Looks uncertain. You see his hand is slowly pulling on the trigger.
Zertan looked at Jacob and just put them down. Let me talk to them.
Drops them.
All right, relatively, how tall are they?
Probably about 5.5 feet. She's a younger woman, but she's old enough to take a blood vow against you, apparently.
All right, so I just imagine like Zertan will get down to her eye level, shield and adds to his back. I know I'm sure forgiveness is out of the question, but I simply ask to please have understanding for what we have done. The Bob you knew was no longer himself. He'd become a monster, a creature without reason. And I did what I had to do. All I ask is for understanding. And then he'll just very, very calmly just reach out his hand to her.
Roll a persuasion check.
Okay. Natural one. Here we go. I knew they were around the corner somewhere.
Gotta love this game.
So I imagine as he reaches out the hand, since he's still the blood in battle mode is still there, so the claws are presented.
And she's going to look at those claw extended hands. She will grasp your hand, which instantly starts to bleed, as she says, it is a family tradition to pay blood debts with blood debts. I will dedicate my life to your destruction. But no offense, I totally get it. He was totally insane. But it's a family honor thing. It's part of our religion. It's just what I got to do. And she'll take her hand back and starts doing push-ups right then and there.
Oh, tradition. It's nice that they have tradition. Ow, but yeah, tradition. By the way, I'm playing lawful good. So anyway, so
And now you have a blood dead. Literal blood dead because she cut her hand.
oh yes,
on your
tradition. We
claws.
can't, I can't argue with tradition. Yeah, that makes
Yeah. Granted, she's being that she is a level 0 commoner, that was enough. That combined with exercise is not the best thing for her. She's going to pass out pretty quick.
Oh, wonderful.
But she got a good 6 push-ups before blood loss. She's 6 push-ups stronger. She's coming for you, Zaratan.
Oh god, that's now it's gonna be a question. How many push-ups stronger now? She can do a solid 8. Okay, progress. That sounds good. Yeah.
And this is where she rocks up the One Punch Man.
Oh, it's no, don't, no, Andy, you heard nothing. Andy, you heard nothing.
I heard nothing.
Last thing I want is that going for me.
Because I'm over here writing down Sarah Retribution daughter.
So, that was interesting. Do you want to go?
Needless to say, Jacob, I'm grateful that you are indeed made companionship in the short period of time, but needless to say, the level of your calmness is still unnerving, so to say, and I'm afraid I'm probably not going to get used to this. But yes,
Okay, let's go. Come on, CCL. Come on, CCL. Bonk.
Did you say dog?
Yeah.
What is that, dog? And it's himself. He can say it in 17 different languages.
But it is the only word he can say.
That's the only word he can say. He can say it undercommon, and it's just basically. And then anyone of Fae.
Dog.
You know the
You're
language.
welcome to stop me at any time, my good Jacob man.
No, I find it amusing.
Just
And by the way, if you have to, the language that Jacob knows, which is common, infernal, elven, and deep speech.
I was about to say, yeah, he just takes out his left codex eye and he's able to decipher any writing in human history.
Okay, I'm double checking.
Just wait. I'm just gonna say something outlandish and be like, "Yeah, that's correct." And be like, "No,
Oh, I do have identify and detect magic, so
it's a freak of a man I'm building, and it's like, in there.
like fairness, like if I'm fine with this because it's the music.
Yeah, I'm sure you find it amusing. That's what I'm saying. You're welcome to stop me at any time.
If I don't agree with anything, I will tell you I don't agree.
Okay. So I imagine now Jacob is leaving. So where are we going, man?
I believe. Good question.
I will flip a coin if you need help.
We are going to Tavern A.
Tavern A. Okay.
Okay. You go to Tavern A, the nicest tavern on this side of town.
If we went to the other side, would we get that same response?
Yes, you would.
The illusion of choice. Welcome to the finest tavern.
Tavern
Welcome
A.
to
It has been 3 weeks since we lost the fight to Tavern 2. And they actually had Tavern 1 written down, but then they crossed it out, but Tavern 2.
No. Sounds right.
In fact, they even have the sign from Tavern One. There's a big one over in the corner. That's their trophy from when they last raided Tavern One. Their frat house is stealing mascots now.
Oh, this is wonderful.
And what can we get for you here at the illustrious Tavern A?
Water, please. Water, please.
Water?
Water.
We have a well outside.
And off you go.
Like there's a town well. It's free for everybody.
Water.
Are you saying you're too good for our free water?
He looks up and goes, water.
And the guy says, "I like you," and he slams down a tankard, and he's like, "We don't actually have any water in here. Hey, does anybody have any water? No, no, not that actual water, not what you've already drank. That's disgusting."
I was waiting for one guy in the back. You mean the thing that comes out of toilets? They know the kind we drink from. Oh, the Death Threat toilet.
Look, Brondo has what plants crave.
As electrolytes.
Yes.
I am so glad you knew what I was talking about. Anyway.
Yes. Okay. After a couple of minutes of debating, they finally find that yes, they did in fact have water, but it's currently frozen. You'll have to wait for it to melt.
Well, I don't mind waiting.
Okay.
It's water that won't turn me into a zombie, so
Yeah. They'll take the time to like take a dagger and chip at it and then put the chips into your glass.
much appreciated.
At Tavern A, we always give people what they ask for, even if what they ask for is really weird. What can I get you, sir?
Dog.
Oh boy.
Like,
Just from
go get Scrappy. Look, I'm not happy with it either, but we did just make a promise. We have to do this. Like, so go get Scrappy.
Do you have an old fashioned here?
Oh, everything we have is old fashioned because we never updated to the new way of doing things.
Okay, and
We are classicists here at Tavern A, not like Tavern 2, who just changes every time somebody says they have a new way of doing things. And as he says, Tavern 2, everybody spits.
All right, then let's see.
Gonna have
Of
to
your own-
burn this town. One episode in an hour, you have to burn this town to erase it. There's too much. There's too much already.
All right, then I'll basically order what is the equivalent of like a Jack Daniels from here.
Okay. So yeah, they get you some old fashioned whiskey.
Oh, that would be suffice. Thank you.
Okay. Yeah, that'll be well, you did just kill one of our workers, so we're gonna have to, that'll be 1 gold.
Yeah.
Okay. He didn't actually work for us. He owed us a lot of money.
I appreciate the honesty. Everyone's very honest here. This is
Yes. Well, unlike Tavern 2, we like to keep things classy around here.
Is this one of those things where one tavern always tells the truth, the other one always tells a lie?
Yeah, we're gonna go with that. And you hear somebody break a bottle over somebody else's head. I told you to king me. It was a really intense checkers game.
I just imagine just Sertan and Jacob just swivel their chairs over and with still drinks in hand.
No, Jacob's just drinking his water.
Oh, he's drinking. Oh yeah, because he has eyeballs in the back of his head that he just like.
The eyes are on stalk, so they just move around.
They just pop out. So he never has a Mississippi.
Notice how great helm of many eyes.
I would have gone with Triclops and its head just start spinning around to watch everybody.
With a giant eye in his forehead, and he could just flip it like it's
Yeah.
like a ball. No, he can turn it like it's a ball cap.
You see him open his hand. There's an eye in his hand. Got Logan Powell.
Yeah, gods.
Somebody brings in like a small mutt. All right, how did you want your dog?
Yeah. You see the FCCR just grab him, the dog by the back, off his neck, and just takes him out back.
So, what brings you gentlemen here today?
Just wandering by. Looks like a bustling place. So
Water.
we're companions, and we're currently looking for work. You say,
Oh.
I guess we found it earlier, so now we're back to unemployment.
And everybody knows that when you're unemployed, you should go to the tavern and spend your money. Well,
I mean that's where the action is.
yes. Well, I can always offer you a job cleaning if you're in need of money.
You just Zertan just kind of looks at Jacob to see if he's even moved at all.
You see, just only movement he has drinking his water.
Needless to say that I think we will be overqualified, if you know what I mean.
Ah, yes. Well, you can always get a job. Are you looking for like a job that pays copper and food every day, or are you looking for a job where you will get to retire to a grand mansion?
Mention never came to mind, but definitely there enough to where I'm able to pick myself up and be able to move to and from without worry of any daughter or son needing medicine at all.
Well, Sarah's dad has been running a fever for a couple of days, and if you could find some kind of oh, wait a minute. I just remembered that happened right out our window. Never mind.
Yeah, we needed to remove that from the notice board.
Yeah. Oh, well, there was a couple of things that weren't posted to the notice board because we thought it was just too big of a thing for our sleepy little town. Like, the dragon that moved in 2 miles over. We figured, hey, if we leave him alone, he'll leave us alone. So we quietly took that particular job off the board.
Interesting. And I know that this is going to be typical adventure talk, but just what do we know of said dragon? Hopefully not just because victims were melted upon arrival.
Oh, no. The birds told us.
Birds?
Yeah, they have not shut up about that dragon for 3 weeks.
Where are the birds nearby? Can we relocate them?
Well, and he pulls out like a big tome and he starts flipping through. Apparently, when dragons move into an area, they start to affect everything nearby. So we not only have to get rid of these birds, but we'd had to prevent other birds from coming in because apparently they will all start to talk about how great the dragon is.
Possibly maybe the dragon has enchanted them to make them become missionaries. Interesting. Okay. Not of the norm of the usual dragon that come to town destruction, blah blah blah. All that.
No, there hasn't been any destruction yet. According to the birds, that's another 2 weeks off.
All right, so it's a planned invasion. All right, so, So needless, either the dragon is gathering more power, or doesn't seem that the town has strengthened itself enough to where it's buying them time. Interesting. I have an intelligence of 7, by the way, so he's just pulling all these things from.
I'm so glad we have such low stats in one spot.
So it's just like that Moe. He thinks he's sounding wise and really smart, but in the end, it's just like, I remember these stories when I was a mere cub.
Like, well, I'm done with the cleaning, and you see him. He's built a machine attached to the broom, and the broom is sweeping itself.
Okay, we'll give you 2 copper every day.
Oh my fudge.
So Jacob has steady employment.
To him, this is vacation. What's that? Clean dishes. Okay, that sounds fun. Next, you need to refill the troughs, and he's just gonna be singing "Zoopity Doo Dah."
No,
It's,
no,
it's so great. I don't have to kill an abomination, and then
he's not sweeping. He's built a machine attached to this broom, and it's sweeping itself.
So, are we talking about it is just basically just a series of pins and needles come together, or is it like a full-on contraption?
You think Fantasia?
Oh, beautiful!
So I'm kind of picturing it as you enchanted a pair of gloves to sweep the broom.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, if you wanted to go out and talk to the birds, he points off in one direction. There's a cave a few miles over that way, and that's where the birds tend to start, I guess is the best way to say it.
Okay. And by the time, what time of day is it?
Well, I guess noon is a good time for randomly shooting people in the street. So we'll say it's noon.
Because I didn't want to be like, it's like, all right, let's head out there, and it's like midnight.
No. I might have given you a heads up on that one. I'm not that mean this week.
Because that usually is an overlooked detail, and it's like, all right, we're venture off. All right, you go in darkness.
Yeah. No, I'll let you know if you're traveling into the middle of the night.
Okay. So I guess after Jacob is done with his shift, we can venture out and find the birds.
FCCR and the mechanic dog trots in dog.
I'm gonna get over that.
and you see the little dog that came in, like walking licks FCCR won't run us off. Come, we have a dragon to kill.
No, we don't. Let's not just resort to just kill right away. We don't know what level of dragon we are dealing with.
Good point.
For all we know, it could be just a mere whelp, for all we know.
Good point. All the dragons were eaten where I was from.
Excuse me?
The zombies got them.
So you've dealt with zombie dragons.
Yeah.
All right, Jacob. Needless to say, if it is that we have now just started making our walk. So, my dear Jacob, so if we do encounter the zombie dragon, is it wrong for me to assume that it is your fault?
No, it's not my fault.
Okay.
Unless these zombie dragons have learned dimensional transportation.
I see. So if it mentions you by name, would you precisely be any reason they offer you sacrifice to please it, or is it just beyond reason to even think of such thing?
Well, if a zombie dragon's talking, that's weird in itself because they're zombies.
Right. Yeah. That is. That was an oversight on my part. My apologies. So now I ask, as a player, what is Jacob's intelligence?
20.
Wonderful.
But his charisma is 7?
6.
And it's, oh my gosh, the charisma, the dumb charisma leading to the smart.
Yep, you two are exact opposites of each other.
Yeah, we didn't plan this. Yes.
I'm pretty sure everybody watching right now knows there was no planning involved. That's our staple.
So it's like the knight in shiny armor, but dumb as nails, with the soulless as possible assassin, but can decipher most the codexes of the gods. So we've basically made a Harry and Hermione of this world.
Uh,
Okay. Okay. So you've been traveling for a while,
Yes.
having these very enlightening conversations, I'm sure.
Indeed.
Uh,
Just
and
slowly getting to know more and less of my companion.
uh, and it'll take a while, but you do finally start to see, like, there are, I mean, there have been birds anyway, but now they're actually starting to like fly around you more. And finally, a bluebird stops down on a branch near you, and it's like, knock, knock.
Man.
Did you say come in? Uh, 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 that wasn't on the script. I don't know what to do now. Just kind of looks at Jacob and goes, knock, knock.
Go away.
Jacob,
Hmm,
no.
this is, I'm honestly confused. I don't know what to do now. I have to go check in on something, and flies away.
Thank you.
Jacob, did you miraculously forget your mission, or this is this poor habits that seem to be uprooted its ugly head? 'Cause I'm pretty sure where you come from, there was pretty much no solicitors, was not much of a sign you could put in front of your door.
Pretty much. Actually, go with still Jehovah's Witnesses.
It's scary how accurate I am predicting you in some areas, my dear friend. All right. So they said the return. Let's stay put for their return, and let's try to work within their script. I guess they called it.
So just so I'm sure, you're both going to sit here and wait for the bird to come back.
They said they'd be back. They said I need to check on something. They'll be back. Or did I mishear?
Jacob, I'm just making sure that you're going to sit here and wait also before I do anything.
Like either way.
Okay. So about an hour later, the bird comes back.
I'm counting this as a short rest.
Yes, you can. You can count this as a short rest.
I still have damage from a fist a while back.
Yeah. And the bird is going to say, okay, we talked about it. We realized that subtlety doesn't work for everybody, even though that's kind of, what would be preferred, but we're just going to try it this way. Where did you leave the tribute?
Shoot. I didn't know that was part of protocol. Where would we pay tribute?
Well, we had said, that tribute should be delivered in your early. So, we just figured that you really got on the ball and you were bringing the tribute that was asked for.
I believe they're with two middle-aged plus-size guys with guitars.
I'm gonna retcon from Jacob's own mouth. And if it's not allowed, I'll contact every single god on my side.
Make a religion check.
Gladly. Great. 19.
19, considering your limited intelligence, would actually mean, yes, you're allowed to retcon something he just said.
My dearest apologies. What my companion is simply wishing to say is, we are new. We were informed of the presence of you all and a dragon, and we were given no other information. So if you mind giving us more information, we'll gladly listen.
Oh, well, why do you just say so in the first place? We could have saved ourselves a lot of time here. Yeah.
We could. Jacob!
Brunhilde has recently moved in, and she told everybody, hey, if you want to keep living here, you need to give me gold. And she gave them, She gave them a month to get enough gold together so that she wouldn't kill everybody.
I see. So if we wish to pay tribute to this, I'm sorry, what was its name again?
Brunhilde.
Brunhilde. So if we wanted to give tribute to Down Under, so how would we lay tribute to it?
Well, you would bring the gold, and then we could tell you where to leave it. But right here is a good place. If you want to put the gold here.
And Zertan will just take out 2 gold pieces. Would this suffice or not enough?
No, we're talking about like a hoard of gold. Like,
of course. Okay. And he'll just pocket that. Then I'm afraid that I did not come properly prepared to bring them on hand, but we can simply go back and see if we can accrue more gold for.
well,
for
you
this
still have a
captain,
couple of weeks, before everybody dies.
Oh, there's a good. Oh, thank you. I'm glad to know that for sure.
Oh yeah, it's always important to work out these details because people, they forget. Knock knock.
Who's there?
The tribute collector.
Tribute collector who?
The tribute collector who does not see Brunhilde's tribute. You're all going to die in 2 weeks if you do not bring that. Hi.
Anyway, that is all. That is much we need. Good day.
A good day to you.
And
You see just Jacob staring at the bird.
and just like Zertan would just put a calm hand on Jacob's shoulder as an indicator, like, we are leaving.
Oh, but you just got here.
Yeah, but we didn't bring proper tribute, you know?
Oh, you should really bring that tribute, or Brunhilde's going to kill everybody.
Yeah, so needless
She's
to say,
really great, but she
Oh,
will kill everybody.
well, for of course, good reason. Because again, it's like if you a mighty dragon needs a base proper tribute, and if not, it'd be worthy of-
That's exactly what she told us to tell everybody. This is just how things are supposed to go.
So I'm very afraid what's going to come out of that mouth right now. I'm going to be really honest.
You've used your one retcon.
I know,
for
it's
the
like
game.
I used my one. I used up. So
Yes.
at that moment, there's something.
Zertan is allowed one attempt to retcon each day.
It's the one that's like Jesse has played one lawful good in my game for the first time.
So I put 3 crossbow bolts in. I'm bad. She's trying to kill a entire town. That's great. That seems a little skewed.
No. She says this is exactly how it always works.
I swear, if you are a dragon in disguise, you gotta tell me this right now. It's like police. You gotta tell me if you're a dragon.
No dragon here. I am a regular human.
Make a persuasion check.
A regular human.
Because the way you said that,
Zertan's own head
like,
canon. He's questioning.
is there a deception check in there?
Okay, persuasion. Oh, a -2.
Oh, beautiful.
That's a 6.
Beautiful.
The bird looks at you with squinty eyes. Like, you're not trying to muscle in on Brunhilde's territory, are you?
Nope.
Okay.
Certainly not. I'm just a mere human lion creature. Like, what would I need for this much land? I'm not worthy.
Well, no, not you. But you might be a dragon.
Nope. No dragon.
Mhm.
Regular human.
Mhm.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm slowly becoming on the bird's side. You better be better with your words now.
Just mechanically enhanced.
Mhm. If you've ever seen a suspicious looking bird, you've seen one now.
You ever seen like when like when a bird is like about to go to sleep and have those squinty eyes? That's basically what this bird is giving you right now. Yeah, it's on both sides, squinty eyes.
Dog.
Dog.
Well, anyway, I'm gonna go check in with Brunhilde. Just remember, you got 2 more weeks, a proper a hoard of gold,
Okay.
or everybody dies.
Sounds good. And we'll make sure that we'll bring proper to you. But thank you so much for your time.
And thank you for being so polite, dragon.
Human.
That hand is now slowly becoming a grasp as we are now forcing you out of the.
The blue bird is going to flutter away.
All right, Jacob. I'm gonna be honest. I think we bit off a bit more than we can chew here. Needless to say, like as much as I love the idea of facing onto a dragon, there's only 2 of us.
You make a good point.
Good, so you see it too. So unless you can make an army, or do we can either stick to our guns and help this Phil city before it beats its doom in 2 weeks, or I guess it'll be like common for you, or do you wish that this be too big for us and we move on?
Well, we either stay here, try to raise a horde of gold, which I don't see it happening, and die with the rest of them, or we let them leave them to their own fate.
Well, I'm not one to take a blind eye for a situation of where this place is in need, because in the end, even though it's been questionable, the city has not really brought us too much trouble. Just one incident and one blood feud, which may or may not be my fault. So, what do you think? Should we put an ad for us on the notice board to see what we can find?
Well, we maybe stay here for 2 weeks. If it looks like we haven't got enough gold together, we run.
Wait, are you saying that we find him? Are we finding him? You know we can't wash that many dishes, accumulate enough for before a dragon, right?
Well,
And I'm not gonna waste my axe on killing some rats in anyone's basement.
aren't you a cat?
I'm sorry. Can't repeat that, Jacob.
No,
Sorry, my lion ears are not the good as they once were.
Aren't you a member of the feline species?
That's what I thought you said. Anyway, I'm gonna choose to ignore that for now. Anyway, so let's see what works first. How about I'll see if I can rally up some troops. You can see if you can rally up some gold. Does that sound good?
Sure. I could also mechanize the town. Maybe make.
Right. I'll focus on the people. You focus on the town.
Sure.
All right.
This is where you see 2 weeks later. You see all the house turned to Gundams.
Oh no!
I was gonna say each of you make a roll for what you do.
The same. Like no, you don't just declare that.
Yeah. You had to make an engineering roll first.
Yeah, saying like as much as I would love this gutting housing market just explode.
Okay, so Tinker's tools. Okay.
Right. I guess I'm gonna use persuasion because I'm basically making ads for people to rally people.
Yes, you're making an impassioned speech or making flyers for the notice board.
Yes,
and he's going to try to like draw up designs to mechanize and weaponize houses.
just a series. Eventually, you're gonna make it like every house like Baba the Sagas. Just like, it's like, why don't we just take this town and move it somewhere?
Okay, I'm not okay, so that is I have to make a I can't find the actual role for doing Tinker's tools.
All
It's
right,
basically it's
just
your
roll your intelligence and then add your tinkering proficiency onto that.
Okay, so
right.
as
So
as a 19.
Okay.
All right.
And
my
there,
my is like basically Zertan's angle is he's gonna go to one tavern, and basically his level of recruitment is like this is your chance to prove you're better than Tavern 2. And then he goes over to Tavern 1. It's like this is your chance to prove you're better than Tavern A.
okay, because of that, I will let you make that roll hit with advantage.
All right.
Actually, you know, we'll go into it, actually.
Jacob, with your 19, you know that you could probably arm 3 houses in about a week, or you could make one that was just like a puppeteered fighting house with mechanical arms and legs. It would take you a little while, but you could have 3 with guns, or you could have one that's a rock'em sock'em house.
I will probably go for the 3 with the guns.
Okay. So that would be you having to work full time and recruiting help, but we could come up with something for that. Zeratan, what did you roll?
I rolled a dirty 20.
Okay. So yeah, you've now told each tavern if you tell me, what did you tell each tavern?
Basically, I with knowledge of this dragon, and it is where it's like, and it basically tell him like, with this threat is grand. I've been given a blessing of knowing when it will strike. Thus, you can bring forth any arms that you may bear. You may recruit any of your friends or guild members or what have you. But this is your chance to really prove which is the greatest tavern of all. And this is something that not even bragging rights will suffice. You have proof where you can put the head of a dragon on your very wall.
We can have dragon rights, people.
Dragon rights. That sounds so wrong. Pierre, why you gotta say that? Why?
Dragon rights, better than bragging rights. Okay, so the I won't really say they're having a training montage over the next 2 weeks, because people who hang out at taverns who think it's a good idea to fight a dragon probably aren't the most militaristic people.
No, it's like they need time to send messenger pigeons. Like, it's a process. It's not like it's like, all right, time to grab my armor. And it's like, no, it's probably some of them probably never fought before, so they go to there's just a line in the blacksmith now.
I rolled for each tavern. One is like, yes, we need to be smart about this. We need to hire more people. The other one is over at the blacksmith buying daggers.
Yes.
Like the entire tavern is lined up. Okay, I've got 17 copper. What will that buy me in terms of a weapon? Here's a pointy stick. Great.
Yeah. I have 2 silver. Pitchfork for you.
Exactly. So Tavern 1 is going the militaristic route, and Tavern A is hiring mercenaries. And then Jacob is going around. Hi, would you like to have a cannon in your attic? So I will give you guys a choice, because we are getting a little bit into our second hour. So this is usually where we would call it. If you want our next game to be 2 weeks later when you've done your recruiting and your training.
We gotta
Or
have
we
a
can try to
2-week
cram it all into about 20 minutes.
Like I say, it'd be good to leave it there because therefore, anyone we bring in, those were the mercenaries that were hired.
I agree.
Yes, therefore, it's like we can get us right to the meat.
So let's go ahead and throw this out there. Next week will be an excellent time for guest players to come in.
Yes, we're
And
gonna put through the ads and everything.
okay, Jesse is actually in charge of recruitment for our guest players.
It's like I just imagine like there's posters now around. It's just it's on Zertan, like it's like we need you.
You know what? I want that.
I'm sure.
So, with that being said, give me a minute to catch my breath.
Go for it.
And we're going to call it here for this week. Thank you for joining us once again. I don't know why it seems like we're always starting up our new campaign arcs in February, and it always works out so well. And dear God, I said I didn't plan anything going into this. Now we've got a bunch of drunken rednecks with daggers ready to fight a dragon.
Lovers to stop.
Oh, and then we got somebody who's just like door-to-door gun salesman.
What? We built this city.
Oh, so yeah, that's the damn game for the week, I guess. I don't know what to do with this.
I got one thing. We built this city on alcohol.
Oh. And somewhere out there, a plague doctor has just gotten a the Last of Us fungus.
Yeah.
I'm sure that won't turn into anything.
No.
I think this is a good start to our new campaign, guys.
Yay!
A blood feud with a commoner, a fight with a dragon, and some guy with a mysterious fungus.
Yeah.
Oh, what? How do your games normally run? I'm really curious.
Well,
now.
it started with Team Fortress 2, then we turned Last of Us. Now we're on Dragon Age.
Oh God.
Which this would be a side quest for Dragon Age.
Yeah.
And we're treating it like it's the main thread.
Yeah, the first this me throwing out random hooks. Oh, surely they'll bite on one of these. Those all sound boring. Where's the dragon? Okay, so we're gonna call it here. You can obviously find me here on Wart Films around the internet. But Jesse, you have another game, possibly tonight. I don't know.
Yes. So, hi, I am at Crumb64, also known as JC Crumb, as I said at the start of this episode. Right now, what I normally would do is I'm the dungeon master of an all-female group called the Lovely Lady Crumps. And right now, we are basically the preparations for the next part of the chapter is not ready. So we have basically been open up to game nights for our members of our group. And last week we celebrated our good friend Aspire to Write 13. She celebrated 2 years on Twitch, and our good friend Quinnapoons reached affiliate since we started initiating this. And tonight we are doing board game night using Tabletop Simulator. And needless to say, we have not nailed down our full list, but definitely we are going to play Clue or Cluedo for our international viewers. That definitely was very much voted on tonight, so you can definitely expect Clue and Cluedo tonight, and then other things we have in the pipeline, depending on how well our murder investigations go. And you'll be able to find me on twitch.tv/Crump64 and all levels of social media under Crump64 as well.
And Archis, is there anywhere that people can find you right now? Or are
At
you
the
still
moment-
in prep mode?
I'm still in prep mode, working on a few odds and ends. Hopefully, once I get out this funk, that I've been kind of in a bad place. Do I hang out with these guys? They've put me up. Not sure how long it's going to be, but I am working on a few projects at the moment, and hopefully they will be sorted out soon.
Cool.
The thing I'm mainly working on right now is Archie's anime reviews, or
And you can see why I run these games the way I run them now, people. I feel totally justified in all of my actions and decisions coming into this game. I definitely recommend everybody go over to Jesse's YouTube channel and watch them try to navigate the investigations on Clue, because even if they were playing the game straight, this would be a weird game.
Yep.
Because I know the people playing.
Yes. Some of the
And-
members of Lovelies have been on the show before.
and the world still bears the scars of the somewhere out there is a tiefling running around being chased by a bunch of lizard men who praise the blue one, and then there is a homicidal dwarf that is probably still in the prison of a city that no
That's
longer
right.
exists.
We never let her out. Oh, whoa.
And you're the one who put her in prison just so she could come back.
It was for her safety. At least I told her that.
Yeah, if she ever comes back with that character, we'll just say you've been in an interdimensional prison for a while.
Yeah,
Oh.
she initiated a jailbreak. I'm like, what do you mean jailbreak?
And that could go a lot of ways. I would probably be able to say, like, hey, you tell us how you got out of there. And I don't care how Ocean's 11 elaborate it gets. I'd be like, yep, that's how it worked. Because that's how these games run now.
Beautiful.
Oh, we roll dice just so we can make up some weird stuff. D&D, rolling
break the-
dice to make up weird stuff.
We break the rules and mend them with excuses.
Thank you for the new catchphrase. I'm writing that down. Okay, we're actually going to log off now. Thank you so much, everybody, for joining us. Come back next week and find out how the battle for Twin Drinks plays out.
Twin drinks, 2 weeks, not enough time, not enough drinks or time.
dog.
I'm out. We're done. I'm
We're
shutting off the
done.
mics now.
Yeah, we're done.